So this is what I've been doing. Father's Day weekend. I've been fitting airbags. These are Firestone ones. I have to go with Firestone because I got this big fifth wheel prep plate. So my airbags couldn't go on the top of the springs on the outside, so mine had to go sitting on in place of where the stock jounce bumper would be. You can see there's a heat shield on this one here, the exhaust, and also the airline there. I've got a heat shield on it as well. Heat shield there as well. And cable tied off in places. That's where you fill them. Quite a bit of work getting the hardware right. There actually, these plates at the bottom here, you see where those two holes are? Those are the stock holes. Well, I had to drill a hole 1/2 inch in, or let's say 1/2 inch further out along the axle, because what was happening was the bed plate of the bag was overhanging this way another 1/2 inch, and yeah, it's sitting on there crooked as well. So I marked it and re-drilled it, and I think it's nice and flat now. But not a bad kit, but definitely not plug and play, boys. Not in the slightest. And the gas model one is different to the diesel one. This bracket here is a different shape to that bracket there, to accommodate for the DEF tank, the urea tank there. But the guy that sold me this kit, he sold me a kit and he was saying, oh, it should be the same, but no, that bracket, it's got to be different. But yeah, it took me hours. It took me hours because I was figuring out how to, you know, these holes at the bottom here, these are for your ride height, depending on whether you've got a 4-wheel drive or a 2-wheel drive model. But this is a dually, obviously, but it is a 4-wheel drive. But I've set this at the height what the instructions say for the 2-wheel drive, because I'm guessing these dually 4-wheel drives, this is a 2016, I think it's actually lower than a single wheelbase truck. I'm pretty sure of it, because I tried. You're supposed to set these on the lowest setting, and lowest setting that you can anyway. And I started at the top and looked at it and worked my way down. Started at the top, and then I figured out it wasn't going to work. Put it right to the bottom. Well, it wasn't going to work because see that nut in there, that bolt that holds the bag onto the lower bracket, that would have sit on the on that, I don't know what you call it. It's a bottom out for the jounce. So I've set mine so I'm just above it, and it seems good, no leaks. Plugged it in, I just put about 22 psi in, and truck went up about 1/2 inch, raised the truck up about 1/2 inch on the back end. Well, I think I'm going to run it around with about that in for now and see what it feels like. Maximum is 100 psi. They say minimum operating is 5 psi, and this is a 2535 kit. Yeah, kit number 2535 by Firestone for F-350 that has a fifth wheel plating, and it replaces the stock jounce rather than going on top of the spring like most of them do. But yeah, it's quite a few hours. Like, if a shop quotes you, if a shop quotes you 400 bucks, you might want to let them do it, because this took me quite a few hours. It took me about 5 hours to do, because there's a bit of fiddling around, and I like to pull the lines nicely and, you know, do clean work. But I don't know, if somebody says they can do it in 3 hours, maybe they do them all the time. But this was a bit tricky. But that's all for now, guys. I hope this can be of some use to you. I was one nut missing, a 3/8 nut off one of these bottom bracket carriage bolts, so just had to go and get another one. But yeah, it'd be nice if they throw a few nuts and bolts in just in case of that, right? You know, $600 kit, and you don't even get one single spare nut and bolt, which kind of sucks, right, in this day and age. Like, give us a couple of bolts extra. How many guys lose them? Okay, guys, peace out. Later.